Yes. Hello now. Welcome to my stream. I hope everybody can come today. I'm gonna put the link in about a few minutes. Let me get my other device. Okay. We're gonna be here maybe like till 8:30 Eastern time and 5:30 Pacific.
Hey, y'all doing?
Come on. Okay, I want to put the stream right now so everybody can come and chat. Hold on. I want to put the stream right now so everybody can come and chat. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, Brother Rose. Hey, Hank. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put the link in about just a minute. Hold on. There it is. Got the link. Got the link now. Anybody want to come? Hey, our first contestant is Hank. Hey, how are you, Hank? Got the link now.
Oh, had to mute my other YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, doing good.
Yes. Yeah, I saw you at Lemon's panel. Hey, after you left on Glenn's panel, no name came. I mean, oh yeah, you saw. Yeah, no name was there. And later on, Glitter came in,
Okay.
and they started arguing. Yeah, and then
Okay.
yeah, and then CFW got in and told him to calm down, to leave her alone, and everything. And they were saying, no, she brought it up. She brought it up. So the swatting and all that. She brought it up, and Glenn told him what? What?
The welfare check, not swatting. There's a
welfare
huge
check
difference.
Okay. So they So I said, okay, she brought it up, and then CFW comes. She said, leave her alone. Just leave her alone. But then Glenn told him, come on, calm down, calm down. So Glenn had no choice. He stopped the stream. He just stopped the stream and ended just like that. Hey, Gregory, come right up, man. And he just stopped the stream.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah. Well, that's, he did the right thing. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Gregory, the link is up there, pin. It's up there if you want to come in. If you want to come up. Yeah.
And it's also in chat right above them.
Yep, right above too. Hey, Hornet, how are you, man? Hornet, maybe it's a man with him. I see that. I don't know. All right, man. We'll be here. Oh, yeah, Greg was there. He'll tell you more.
What's the topic today?
Well, we're probably going to talk about, I was thinking we mostly talk about maybe antiques. Anything, if you want to say anything, like if you have anything antique you want to share about, know anything, you have or you own.
Antique what?
Well, whatever. Whether it's a gun or whatever, or a base, some Chinaware, anything with it. Maybe a watch or something. A watch or clock. I remember my cousin, not my cousin, she was married to this guy, and he always used to claim that the cabinet he had was from the 1800s. He said this was made actually in the 1800s. Man. Look at, oh, come on, it couldn't be true. This was like 1988 at the time. Yeah, I mean, but doesn't like wear out like in 50 years or wood wears out. Because I know steel wears out. It starts when it takes like 50 or 40 years. Because downstairs I have one of those old what you call those old trash. They were they look like the old. I don't know if you remember those. They were trash burners people used to have in kitchens where people used to burn their own trash. I don't think they make those anymore because in this house, when we moved here in 1984, it was already there, but we never used it. And we took it out a long time ago. We have kept it in the with all the junk in the yard. It's like it looks like a dishwasher, kind of in a way. And you put trash and you burn it. That's what it is. Trash. I don't know what it's called, but tomorrow, maybe one time when we on Glenn's panel, I'm going to show it to you guys because I have it outside in the yard. It's yellowish.
Incinerator?
Yeah. What?
Are you sure it's an incinerator?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not a household appliance.
No, that's not okay. Well, it's like
it's about the size of a dishwasher. That sounds more like a trash compactor.
Okay, that one. Okay, that one is okay. That's the one. But they don't make those anymore. Huh?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
That's just not a desired appliance.
Yeah, because we still have it. Still have it in the yard back here, somewhere in the back here. But I'll show it to you next time we're on Glenn's show. It's and we also have let's see, what other antique I have. Well, I might have some. Well, I have a sticker somewhere out there that I bought at Gilly's Honky Tonk. Hey, Rebel Rose, she's here. Let's go. Hey,
Hey,
Rebel, how are you?
all right, how you guys doing?
Fine.
What's
And
up?
I was trying to eat. My sugar was dropping. I had to plug my computer up where it went dead. So that's why I said I'd be up in a sec.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
How's
Oh, so
everybody doing?
we're doing fine.
Doing good.
Very good here. Yeah, I
Good
was
deal.
telling. Yeah, we're talking about stuff, old stuff, like antiques. And I was about to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that I have here an old sticker that I bought at the old Gillies Honky Tonk. I'm saying the original Gillies. Before it caught on fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm all about antiques. I love antiques. They are
yeah,
awesome. I lost a lot when my house
yeah.
burnt in '95. I had a 1875 pen, everything original, and I lost it.
Oh, that's good.
And I had
Okay.
it
Oh my God.
stored for 20 years. I sat down in my front yard and cried like a baby.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hi, hello, great.
What's
Hello,
up?
Empire. How you doing, honey?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right, sweet pig.
Yeah. So so you had it like what it was you lost in a fire. What it was? What was it?
Do I-
What?
Mm. You said she had like this antique. She lost in a fire. This antique from the 1700s.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
don't
lost
own
my
any
piano.
antiques.
I lost
Mm.
an antique dressing table and the stool to go with it. And I lost an antique buffet. I'd had them in storage for like 20 years or 30. Finally got
Uh,
them out. And my house burnt. Boy, I bawled my eyes out.
um, yeah, it's
Yeah,
uh,
I've got several antique guns, a few antique coins. Like I got,
Yeah, I lost the trunk and the bed that my grandmother left me when she passed away. I lost it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh, I've got a
The
set of
hell?
twin coat peacemakers with a matching lever action Winchester, all chambered in 45 long Colt.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, those things you can.
Yeah,
Uh,
each pistol butt on the outer butt has the Texas Ranger emblem, and the rifle's got the Texas Ranger emblem on both sides of the buttstock.
No, that's cool, man. That's great. Man.
I got to
Yeah,
That,
hold the musket.
I've got a couple of muskets.
That was pretty badass. Those things are heavy.
yeah,
Yeah, considering the quality of the steel back then, they had to make them a lot heavier so they didn't explode in your hand.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, this is a heavy sucker.
yeah.
I wanted to
you
fire
imagine
it,
having to carry
but
those?
huh?
Can you imagine having to carry those, being in the military and stuff, in the armies?
Oh god.
Well,
I wanted to fire it, but it was in an antique shop.
Just make sure you clean it real good. Make sure
oh,
you clean it.
be
I
very
don't know
careful
how to clean
when
those
you use an
things.
antique. One of the big mistakes people make with antique firearms is they go in and I'm doing air quotes, clean them and remove patina and other and devalue the weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do all that. That shit was a heavy thing, and I wanted to fire it, but
Well, if you want to fire muzzle loaders, there's replicas that you can that are available that are.
But I don't want I don't want a replica. I want one. I want to fire one that's seen battle.
Well, that's not.
But
Well, you run the risk of it blowing up in your face, sweetheart.
I'll wear a mask.
yeah,
The mask
You
is
better wear a bulletproof mask, what you better wear.
the mask is not going to stop shrapnel from penetrating your skull.
I'll
No.
wear a motorcycle helmet.
oh, there-
Stop it!
That'll stop it.
Oh hell no, it won't.
Not at the rate it's gonna be going. Okay, close range, hell no, Hank's right, it sure won't.
If any blowback comes, depends on where the failure in the rifle barrel is, or pistol barrel. It's either going to blow back right into your face, or blow out and take your hand.
oh my God.
Either way, you're losing a hand.
Mhm.
That's always a hand. It's only a hand.
Better listen, I'm here to tell you, there ain't nothing to play with.
You could live without a hand.
Does the barrel have any rust on it?
Well, with the
I don't know. I
antique
just saw it in an old gun store.
with the antique guns, the best thing to do is take them in, let them scope the barrel, and they might want to do X-rays before they deem them safe to fire.
Mm.
It's like my son, he wants to drink one of the original Cokes, okay? From back in the day when it had cocaine in it.
Original what?
Original Coke, Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca-Cola, original Coca-Cola. Oh, well, it's the same thing. Oh, when it had cocaine.
When it
oh,
had
my
cane
God.
in it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So,
right.
yeah.
And it was discovered by accident. I mean, and the guy, what he was trying to do, he was in a lot of pain from being, I'm trying to remember what his name is. But he went to war. And
Hmm.
he was experimenting with stuff for pain, and that is how he come up with Coca-Cola. And if you research it, it's really interesting to learn about. And my son, he wants to drink one just to see what it tastes like. And I told him, I said, well, I put it to you like this: when you start drinking it, it'll burn you from the top to the bottom, all the way down. When it hits bottom, you'll still be burning.
Yeah. Coca-Cola. I think 7-Up was also invented by accident. I might know.
Right. And I mean, my grandbaby's papa, he's got a Coca-Cola collection. And he bought 2 bottles. One he paid $1 for, I believe. And it's worth $650 and it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
One he paid $3 for, and I think it's worth like $1,500 or something like that, and it's empty.
Damn.
Yeah, those are really expensive. Yeah, those antique ones. I think for certain years can be very
It has
expensive.
the state where it was born, city and state where it was made, and the year.
Yeah, if you found an original Coke bottle with Coke still in it, I doubt it would still be edible.
You
I
can
don't
still
know.
put Coke in Coke. Just get some cane, pour it in your soda, and there you go.
It ain't the same.
Okay, well,
That's
you can
it.
have- yeah.
But I tell you what, he does have one. He bought one, and I've never seen one like this, and it's a twist top. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the Coke inside has turned to syrup, and it has never been opened.
Yeah. I've seen one. It wasn't original. It's one of the original Dr. Pepper runs, and it's turned to such thick syrup inside. When you turn the bottle, it does not move.
I don't know what happened. This is the only one I've ever seen like it, and it's probably back from like the late 70s, something like that.
Well, it only
And-
lasts
Damn.
before it goes bad. And the Dr. Pepper is, I want to say, about 100 and something years old.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper, I think root beer is older than that.
Well, Dr. Pepper is, root beer was invented long before Coca-Cola and the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sarsaparilla was basically root beer.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the Indians used to make that.
Yep.
And see, the first Coca-Cola that came out, I believe, was either 1888 or 1889, was when the very first Coca-Cola came out.
Yeah. But sarsaparilla, it was being made long before Coke came out, but it wasn't ever carbonated.
No, and I'll tell you something else, and a lot of people don't know this. The sassafras tree, okay, when you go to the store and you buy filet, like for your gumbo and stuff, that is ground up sassafras leaves into a powder.
Yeah.
I seen it. I seen it. They have those at the dollar store. They have these little like powders of crush and.
But
I think
that's all it
it's
is. It's the sassafras leaves that's been crushed up into a powder, dehydrated and crushed into a powder. That is all filet is sassafras leaves.
Okay. It's like, okay. It's like how they make Alka-Seltzer. You know, something.
Right.
Yeah, Alka-Seltzer. There's Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer, you put it in water and it becomes crystallized and just seltzer, you have water. Yeah, also they have that well, same as Alka-Seltzer, you know, that therapy, you know, they'll say they can therapy.
Yeah.
And also that, you know, I remember a while back, I was like, this was in the late 90s. I was down in Mexico, and I had this local
Right back.
pop. Okay, right here. I had this local pop down there. I forgot the name, but it wasn't carbonated. It was, the taste was, I think, was grape or something. I think it was. I don't know. It was some blue. It was not that bad of a drink, but it
Wow.
wasn't carbonated. I don't remember the name. But I'm gonna ask a friend of mine what's the name of it. That's one of the first time I ever saw a soda that wasn't carbonated. You know, like
I've got a problem with them.
yeah. And there's also down there a soda called Tonic Cold. Tonic Cold, it's called, and it's only available in a certain markets down there in Mexico. And it's vanilla. It's the liquid. It's black, like, you know, like Guinness beer is black. It's really good, really sweet, and really good. There was a rumor. This is a story that people say, but I don't think it's true. Or maybe, you know how sometimes people, you know, tell tales, you know, about this. There was a rumor that the Coca-Cola people sent some executives down there and told the family down there in Mexico that they wanted to buy the company because they liked their soda so much. He says, you know, if you come with us, you become our partners. We'll distribute it all over the world. No way. It stays right here. It stays right here. The Tony could drink. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just it has this really great sweet taste. It's only available in Mexico. It hasn't been here. It hasn't been available here yet, but it's called Tony Cold. Yeah. Yeah, so what makes it interesting that back in the day when the bottle came, the bottle looked like a beer bottle,
Right.
and oh
I'd
yeah, and
like
the
to have
funny,
some of that.
yeah, and what makes it all funny that when when kids were drinking that, people was like, hey, what you giving that kid beer for? No, ma'am, it's soda. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what are you drinking beer for? Yeah, it's yeah, that's when it tasted a lot better. But now it comes in plastic bottle it does come on glass bottles. Some of them are, but mostly it's on plastic bottle and it also comes on 2 liter jug, like the Coke ones. We have here. It comes out, but it's really really good. On one of the streams here, or maybe on this stream, or the next one, maybe on Glenn's channel, any once, I'll show you a bottle of one of them because my sister, since we live here across, near the border, sometimes she brings a 6 pack out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. I really think it's really good. It's really good. Tasted it first a long time ago. That's when I had the beer bottle. Yeah, you're
That
funny.
would be me.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good thing that Mark calmed down. It was a good thing he did calm down. I mean, he was really good on a rampage, huh?
I think you're still on it.
No, I think he already left. I will check that out. No, I mean, he was just on a rampage. He was crazy, some going things. But then he calmed
Okay.
down. Yeah. Then he just calmed down, and everybody calmed down. I mean, everybody calmed down, and it was, but he was really, I mean, really going berserk. I mean,
He says he has PTSD,
yeah,
and that is a bad thing to have.
yeah, oh yeah. Oh, some people here in our community, there's a few who have PTSD. There are people who have that.
Um, it's like with me, like with my doctor, he has to give me something for my nerves. Of course,
Yeah.
I've been a nervous person all of my life, but my ex-husbands, from what they've did to me,
Oh my
uh,
God.
certain things will make me just start shaking. Like if a man raises his voice too loud in anger or something, I
Oh
just
my
start
God.
all over.
Oh my God.
So
Oh
yeah, I
yeah,
have to watch it.
that can really hurt somebody really bad. Those, not, especially when you're in a bad relationship like that. I mean, that can really hurt some. I mean, nobody has to go through that ordeal. I mean,
No, that's why I'm single because I'm not going through it. I'm not going to put
yeah,
my child through it or my grandkids or nobody else. I mean, my
yeah,
two of them. I mean, I almost lost my life with two of them. One of them was mentally abusive,
mm-hmm,
and the last one I've been married 4 times and divorced 4 times. If it hadn't been for my boys, he would have hurt me. But my boy told him, you don't hurt mama.
yeah,
And of course, I had some adopted kids too, and then they all told him, you just don't talk to her like that.
like that.
And he wound up being on the dope. But they're the only reasons why he did not hurt me. He married another girl, and I warned her about him. I said, he will hurt you, sweetheart. And he wound up dislocating her shoulder. And
Oh my God.
I felt so sorry for her because she finally told my sister, she said, tell her I'm sorry I didn't believe her because I didn't think you would. But my third ex-husband, he shot at me with 2 different guns and kicked rocks up until I had blood dripping off my face and my arms.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just like I was in a an old timey rocking chair, and he was just right there, like probably 3 feet from my feet, just kicking the rocks up. And
Well,
I didn't know it at the time. I've learned a lot over the years that he was on the what they call the road dope or something like
yeah.
that. And
Mm.
he picked me up by my throat and he choke slammed my head so hard into concrete that it sounded like eggshells crunching in my head.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Thank
Oh
you.
my
And it just, I mean, I'm paying for what they did to me now, but you know what? They're going to pay for it too because what goes around comes around.
Yeah. Is he still alive? Is she your ex-husband? So sure.
Oh, yeah, they're in poor health, but I mean, they're still alive, but you know, but I walked away and I walked away with my life, and I consider that a blessing. So, I mean, and now it it's hard for me to trust, you know, that I'm not going to get hurt or, and everybody's like, you know, just keep trying. I'm like, no, I'm too damn old for that. You know what? My body can't take it no more.
Well, yeah, they're older, getting older, and
But
you
that's
know,
part of what's wrong with my neck and, you know, the rest of my body.
but yeah, as you're getting older, like you said, as you're getting older, injuries don't heal that easy anymore.
That third one, he passed out in the yard and there was like snow on the ground, and he wouldn't let me go in the house.
Mhm.
But he was drunk and doped up, and after he passed out, I went in there and got one of those blankets like you'd get, or a spread like you get from the motels back in the day that wasn't worth nothing.
Mhm.
And I just tossed it at him and turned around and walked back in the house.
No, okay. Yeah, but it
I'm back.
oh, cool, Hank.
Sorry, I had a phone call I had to take care of.
That's all right. If I drop off, I'm expecting one here shortly.
Okay.
The helper is helping me with my Indian background, and he's got some
Oh,
information for me, and I'm
oh,
excited to find out what that is.
okay. So you're, oh yeah, you were telling me that one time with Lorelei about you guys were trying to figure it out about the benefits.
So what's
Yeah,
this
see, the
Chuckles?
Cherokee line doesn't. I'm sorry.
I I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead, hon.
Just trying to get what the story was on that Chuckles you tried telling me about on Glenn's panel, the stolen valor asshole.
Oh, him and the Mark. Oh. Well, he's been, he went on a rampage today on his channel, accusing some people what was that of some woman who was on a ventilator or something.
I really don't know. I kind of glanced at it and then I left because I didn't want to get caught up in the middle of the
Yeah,
BS over there. Um,
yeah. He went after a guy named G Mango, who has a big channel, like sort of kind of like Andrew in a way. It's called G Mango's channel. It's same thing, drama like that. He went after him, and then another guy who was on the same channel, and several other people telling him that they were. I think they were like, I didn't quite understood, but they were like making fun of this person who was disabled or something like that, or
I think she was in a wheelchair.
yeah,
Heaven Sent, her name. Heaven
yeah,
Sent.
uh-huh, and
And she's in a wheelchair and disabled. And I guess he made fun of her or something. I don't know. It made G Mangoes really mad.
oh yeah, it made him really bad because he claimed that he had
Well, the only disabled veterans I'll make fun of is like Not So Blind Justice.
uh,
He's not even a veteran.
Well, he claims to be.
He claims to be, but I mean, they. I mean, I was on there whenever they pinned him down on it, and he was like, you know, that he was not a colonel in the army or whatever, and
We're talking two different people then. I'm talking Blind Justice, the auditor.
Okay, yeah.
I
I
call
don't know
him
him.
Blind Justice because he might be legally blind. I don't know, but he is not totally blind. I've sat there and watched him when he's on panels reading questions from the chat. You can see his eyes tracking as he's reading it.
He may have a special reader for
Well,
him.
like I said, he might be legally blind, but he's not totally blind like he likes to play.
Okay, I don't know who he is. I'm
Yeah.
just learning who everybody is, now, and it's just, I've learned a lot just the short time I've been on here. I have
Yeah.
learned a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
It chaps my ass when people overstate or invent disabilities as veterans, because it just makes it harder for those with real disabilities to get what they need.
See, they turned me down for my disability. Now I've got to start all over, which really agitates me because, I would rather work than have to draw a check, but my body is not going to let me.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm in the same shoes. I haven't
so
been
I'm
able.
going to fight. But you let
I,
somebody that's a friggin' dopehead walk in there, and they're going to get it automatically off because they're a dopehead.
that pisses me off. I mean, I've been fighting for it since September of 2018. I just had my first time was turned down. Then I finally got uh, about a month ago, a little over a month ago. I had a hearing on by phone, and now they want me to go see another doctor before they make their decision.
See, at the time that they were wanting me to go and see a Social Security doctor, nobody here in Arkansas was seeing anybody.
Yeah,
And then right before, and I understand now that there is somebody that is seeing people that just started, but instead of waiting until they opened up, and stuff, um, and my appeal thing ran out in December because I was told by my lawyer that I had that I couldn't appeal it, and I didn't know. But that, but right before they started seeing people, is when they sent me the paper stating that they had ruled unfavorably in my favor.
yeah. At least with my claim, it stayed active. So when they finally do get around um, to paying me out, then I'm be back paid all the way to September of 2018.
I've got to get a hold of somebody and talk to them about mine because if they pay me back, they'll. I got my first hearing in let's see, I think it was April 10th of 2020, and I had filed it in 2015.
Yeah,
So I don't know if they'd paid me all the way back till then, I would be one more happy camper. I'm here to tell you.
yeah. Well, when they
So
finally
I've got to
pay
find
me
out
out,
what to do.
it'll be a nice chunk of change.
Do you have a lawyer, sweetheart?
Yep.
Would you mind giving me your lawyer's name?
The
Honey, I'll just put my phone number in the chat, private chat.
I'd have
If
to look it up, and I'm not near the paperwork that I got it on right now.
That's why I'm putting my phone number in the private chat.
Oh.
When you get a chance, if you don't mind, uh, this way,
Well,
Maybe your
where are you
lawyer can guide
from?
me into what I need to do.
Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Arkansas.
Okay, because my lawyer is located up in Dallas. I'm not sure if he'll cover you, but I'll send you the number.
Um,
Let me add this into
my
my.
lawyer's in Kentucky. They hired a lawyer down here, but
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you can answer my question.
I'm not too sure how they work, but I mean, how far out they'll see you. But
Still there?
yeah, I'm just trying to enter this into my enter, enter your number into my phone so I can get back with you as soon as I got the info for you.
That's funny, Gregory. You're from Pluto.
All right, I'm
I know
back.
some people that circle in Pluto. Hi, Mike. How you doing, honey?
Oh, I didn't get anything done that I was planning on doing today.
When you just had open heart surgery, it's gonna take time.
What was that?
Didn't you say you had just had open heart surgery done?
Yeah.
It's just gonna take your time, sweetie.
Well, I I have difficulty sleeping some nights, and when I'm rather than laying in bed flopping like a trout, I just stay online, and I didn't get off until 8 o'clock.
Well, you'll get it done, sweetie. It's gonna take time.
Yeah, I was planning on grinding some more sausage today. Do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I got some stuff I gotta do too. I'm trying to get it all rounded up. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, slow smoke some ground sausage, and gonna make summer sausage with it tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Sounds yummy.
Was planning on doing it
Yeah.
today. Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
Sasha Smith.
With the feral hogs around here, I don't have any short supply of
Okay, who's this? Okay,
pork.
okay.
I'd like to have some of that.
Well, last week we excuse me, had a couple friends come over, and we took down 14 of them.
Oh, working hard?
And out of the 14, there was 3 sows that were worth butchering.
Wow. We usually make deer sausage like that, summer sausage.
Yeah. Well, when I butcher the hog, there's some of the meat I put up for just ground for grinding up and making either regular sausage or summer sausage out of.
Yeah, that sounds good, dude.
Yeah. I slow smoke it. I cure my own bacon.
Oh wow.
Oh,
We'll have to talk
cool.
about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told us one day.
Uh,
Greggy, you moved to Mars, baby. You got deported off of Pluto, so you came here. Sasha, what do you mean you've been monitoring the broadcast?
I blocked her because I don't know her very well. Who is she?
Um, she just subscribed to my channel, and we were warning her because she and I believe she was the one. Sasha, wasn't you one that was dating the biker gang dude, and we all told you to get away from him?
Oh.
To find him hurting you.
well, that's a different sausage than I'm thinking of.
Mm.
I'm like,
No, this
how
one's
do you Sasha?
no, this one's I don't know. No, this one's white. The other one is Puerto Rican. The one we know.
Okay,
The one
just
we
wrong
know.
one. Anyway, welcome, sweetheart. Um, yeah, I like, I can deer in a jar, and my aunt got me started at that,
Yeah.
and it has very, like maybe a half a minute of your thumbnail, maybe that of that in it when you can it in a jar, and it I mean, when you bring it, and you do it in a pressure cooker,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the healthiest meat you can eat anyway. Wild meat is the best meat that you can eat. You know, for your
Yeah.
health wise.
When I butcher, I get my meat cut the way I want it, then I vacuum seal it and freeze it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. Let me drop off, and then I'll try to come back. Okay? I think I got a call coming in.
Okay.
All right. Good talking to you.
So sausage and out of cow, and you make all this stuff.
Huh?
And you make all this stuff, and you make a lot of your own sausage and no bacon. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. You know, I heard that bacon, not Canadian bacon, is healthier than American bacon. But I don't know if it's true or not. This one's there.
There's less fat on the Canadian bacon.
Okay, there's Glenn here.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey,
How you
hello,
doing?
Glenn. Smackadown Hotel.
Yep. So, how you doing?
Glenn, is it true that your new phone number is 1-800-SmackDown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody come check in, but they don't never check out.
What was the old commercial for the? I guess it was a Raid Roach Motels.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Glenn.
Yeah.
So how's the wind there? How's the climate there? Is it the weather? Is it like say like
Well, it clear.
cold?
Sky is clear, and windy, but it ain't. That wind making it feel a little chilly, but other than that, it ain't that cold.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit too perfect weather for me.
Oh yeah, the weather. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, weather just has. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You know, I hear there's windy up there. A lot of wind there right now, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. I got to call it.
Uh.
This is.
Well, I want to hop down, okay?
Yes,
Y'all be
hello?
careful.
Yes, yes, hmm Yeah, I'm fine. How, what can I do for you? God, I hate these calls. Soliciting, um, fire call, like that, soliciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, those, association. And a lot of them are scammers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're saying they represent the Sheriff's Association, the Fire Association. And then you go to the Sheriff's Association or the fire, or one of those agencies, and they tell you, we never heard of them.
Yeah, that's why
Mm.
I never contribute to the telemarketer
Mm.
calling for donations.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, I remember one time somebody called and said he was from well, it wasn't. No, wait a minute. No, that's not it. It wasn't. Actually, he called my cousin who was in at the house with us at the time, and he told him that they just want a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Told him, yeah, they just want a trip to Hawaii. We just want you guys want a trip to Hawaii. It was like this, and they were excited. And later on, they learned it was a scam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. They were saying they were from some radio station.
Yep.
Mhm.
My favorite scam call. They called me. I was at the range with a buddy. I had my earbuds in for my phone,
Mhm.
and um, they called. When I received a call, it was about it was the IRS scam.
Mhm.
So I muted him and let my buddy know what the call was and to play along. So they get in. I get into talking with I'm doing air quotes, agent,
Mhm.
and they're telling me about there's a warrant for my arrest for unpaid taxes, and I start arguing with them for a little bit. And he's getting snottier and snottier with me,
Yeah.
talking about the warrant for my arrest. Then I cued my buddy in. He banged on the. Um, I got panels that separate the lanes. He
Mhm.
banged on one, making it sound like knocking on the door. And it was the sheriff's. And I start arguing with the guy on the phone. I told you I was going to work this out with you. Why'd you have to bring the cops in now?
Yeah.
I'm not going back in for bullshit. And I lit off a few rounds. My
Oh
buddy
my God.
playing along, faking a radio call in, officer down.
Oh my God.
I would have loved to seen the look on that asshole's face.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know, Steve Pinder once said that he got swatted one time.
Yep. A year before last, somebody tried swatting me.
Mm. It also happened to you know, this been going on for years. I mean, people only say that it only happens online, but it's been going on for years. I remember when I used to work in this factory, this printing place where they made these. Well, actually, it was a shampoo, cosmetic place where they make shampoos and stuff like that. And I worked in the in the printing press, you know, where they print the bottles and everything.
Uh-huh.
And one of the ladies there, whose husband also worked there, during the lunch break, they were talking that somebody had told the cops that in that house was a crack house, their house. Said the cops came, they ransacked the closets, everything, they searched for stuff. They got them on they, you know, they had them on gunpoint and all that kind of stuff, and he said that somebody was playing a joke on them or something. That's what he
Well, it's not that funny of a fucking joke, especially since people get killed with doing that.
exactly, because recently there was on another screen, this lady from what was it, from Boston. She has a channel called Boston City Guys, and she was saying that somebody called her mom, somebody in the middle of like around 6 o'clock, 6 in the morning, and told her something that your daughter, I don't know what the hell, something. And the person who did it thought it was funny like that. And I said to them, you know what's funny? I'll tell you what's funny. So I said, you know, I was on the chat. Just look at your face. That's funny, because that's all you are. You're nothing but a joke. That's your fun. You're nothing. Your face. You're nothing but a joke. You're not a real person. That's funny. Not
too many assholes out there that don't consider the ramifications for their actions before they do stupid shit.
Exactly. They jokes on people. They do this stuff. I mean, I seen it done on Friends, on pavements and bars. A while back, I remember in Mexico, these two guys, this couple of guys, several guys, like 6 or 7 guys, they were drinking in a bar, and one of them said, "Well, guys, I gotta go, man. I gotta go home." He says he goes home. He calls the cops and tells them, "Hey, you know, those guys over there are drug dealers." Cops came. They took him into the station, and they were there for about several hours until they figure out that the guy, you know, was playing a joke on them.
Well,
Yeah, and one of my friends told me, "No, I wasn't arrested. I was detained." He said, I was in the office of the police. You know, I was there all the time. I was never booked or anything, or put in a cell. No, I was there for about an hour or so in the office sitting until our story was verified that we didn't have nothing, that we didn't have any drugs or anything.
yeah.
And this guy just playing a joke on them. Yeah. He said, "Hey, Renee and Lalo, and I don't know who the other guy was. They have, you know, the drug dealers go arrest."
Hey, Glenn, put the Von Erich claw on Greg.
Ronnie, what? Greg? Oh, it says, "Are you ready for the SmackDown? Are you Glenn?" Gregory was telling him, "Oh, Glenn." Yeah, the one I got in right there, Mike, he's from another channel. He's from another community. He's from the drama community. Yeah, that's where I met him. He's a cool guy. He was in the military. Yeah. You know, there's a video out there on YouTube about stolen valor. They were catching these guys, and there were several of them where they asked them questions. Hey, tell me, dude, who are they? And the guy starts running like crazy. There's one video, if you see them on YouTube, there's several of them here on YouTube. Starts running like crazy. So I gave Gregory a tombstone. Yeah.
Well, I get sick and tired. One of my favorite hats to wear is a camouflage MIA POW remembrance hat.
Yeah.
But I get these assholes that interpreted me wearing the hat as me claiming to be an MIA POW.
Oh, okay.
And this not a couple weeks back, this lady confronted me with that bullshit. And she was wearing a New York Yankees hat. I said, well, you're wearing a New York Yankees hat. I'm not going to mistake you for thinking you're playing on the team. What's the difference in your hat and mine?
Yeah, you know, the hat. Yeah, the hat. Yeah, I see that hat. The one you think. I think it's the veteran POW. That one. Is that the one where it has that like a camp, a POW camp? And there's a guy standing there. No, no. Okay, that's not the one. Okay. Because I know the flag, the black flag that has that.
Yep.
The black flag. I see that one. Yeah, you know, many times because the store where I go, you know, to buy, well, like a convenience store. You know, where I go buy sometimes when I go buy milk, soda, or anything like that from here. Actually, the guy that owns it has a flag outside. He has an American flag and a POW flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that owns it, he has two flags. And there's another guy also that has over there two houses over there from me. He has a Marine flag, a buddy of mine, and there's another buddy. He has a see, I think he has an Army flag. The other guy's next door. No. Maybe or something. But the Marine guy lives only a couple of doors away from me. Because as I hear, you know, I live between two bases, Camp Pendleton and the San Diego Naval, and of course the Marine Corps Depot, and the also the Top Gun Miramar Air Station.
Yeah.
And up north, just about I think an hour away in Orange County, there was the El Toro Marine Base, but they closed that one in the 90s. El Toro Marine Air Station. They closed that in the 90s. They closed that. And they closed that in the 1990s, and there was the other El Toro. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only one that's been closed because the Camp Pendleton's still here. Yeah, that's for sure. And there's also another camp just right across Camp Pendleton. It's called Camp Del Mar, which is same thing, Marine, but just has a different name. It's where it's a place where all the high-ranking officers live. Camp Pendleton, all the high-ranking generals and colonels and so Lieutenant Colonel live there. Yeah, houses are the houses are big. And that's where they live. The houses don't even look military. They look just like civilian houses.
Well, what's a military house supposed to look like?
Well, mostly with I would have to say something that has no decorations, nothing, no doesn't look like a regular house. You know, like for example, the houses I'm referring. You know, they're like old. Mhm. They look like civilian because they look like old Spanish style homes. You know, like here.
Yeah, most military housing you go to around the United States now doesn't look any different than the civilian housing of the same time period.
Mhm. Yeah, because there's several houses they have here. Camp Pendleton has Camp Delmar. That's for the Army, for the high-ranking officers. And there's another section they call it Wire Mountain 203, and that's for like for NCOs and their families. Those houses, they're a little bit. They're like a little bit smaller. Mhm. I remember I went there because I was in this my school, my elementary school, which they closed a while back. It was right next door to a military installation, Camp Pendleton.
Mm-hmm.
And the school, check this out. The school was like this. The school, as you went inside the school, you were actually inside the base, actually, because because most schools, as you know, most elementary schools are gated all through. Are gated. Okay, this one was also gated, yes, but there was a section. There was this big hill that the kids that lived there would walk. It wasn't a big hill, but they just walked, and there was the military housing was right over there. Boom. It was not gated; they just came back like that. It wasn't gated anything. They just walked in, boom, boom, and they were at home. There was called Wire Mountain 1. They call it Wire Mountain 2. They call it because it was up in the mountain. It was up on a hill.
Yeah.
And they lived there. And I remember going to a house there that a teacher used to. Actually, it was a substitute teacher who was a substitute for us, school for our class, because our teacher had to go, had surgery, and he was going to be out for several weeks. And she invited us, to her house to have lunch. And we walked all the way, and we walked all the way to her house, and we got lunch in her house. All the students there, so it was pretty neat. Yeah. Wire Mountain, but they don't. I think they don't have that no more since the state. I mean, California ordered it closed, even though it was government, even though it was from the federal government. But the state of California said that they violated earthquake safety codes or something because the way it was built. Because the school was built like 1970 or 69 or something, I think. Yeah, 1969 it was built. It was not, when I was there, it wasn't very old because I got there from sixth grade in 79, and the school was built there in 69. I think it was completed. But in 1971, they had the big San Fernando earthquake in LA, when it was an earthquake. And after that, the state of California passed ordinances that you can't make certain buildings anymore. You have to make buildings out of wood or out of different. You can't make any more brick buildings or out of bricks, out of concrete buildings like they do in back east or other places in the Midwest. And come here to California, here all the houses are made of wood. Hey, Denise, how are you? And the houses are made of wood. And they also have to. I think the walls. What is it? It's like cardboard or something. They built the houses. Something. I don't know what it is.
They do the exterior walls and several things on houses.
Yeah, drywall. They put it in, and you put the.
You got stucco. You got brick. You got wood.
Yeah. Well, they don't use stucco here anymore. They don't use here stucco. They used to use stucco here a long time ago. Here, but they don't use the stucco here anymore as they used to. Some of it's the old houses still have some. A lot of the old houses they still do, but the new houses, are not are have different types of construction now. Different type of construction stuff. Because the old houses, a lot of them have stucco like my uncle's houses. My uncle's house and my where they lived, it was stucco outside. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're in California, different everything. You can't have a lot of stuff. You can't have let's see. You can make a brick wall. I mean, a brick fence. You can have that. But you can't make an entire house of brick. Nothing like that. A fence, yeah, you can make that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
My outer walls are all adobe.
yeah. I noticed in Texas a lot of houses have that. They put these on walls. You put this wood. It's kind of this like light wood they put on. They use like silicone glue just to stick it there. I don't know what it's called. It's because my uncle said, because he lived in Texas for some years before, when he first married my aunt, and he did some work on his house. He used that I think it's this thing. I think it's made it's wood, and you put it and you stick it on walls with silicone glue or something. I don't know what they call that, but I notice a lot of houses in Texas have that.
Not that I've seen.
No. Well, the old house, they have that. They put it, stick it like that. My uncle used that. It's called. You got to ask him what it was. I think. Yeah.
My house is built for energy efficiency.
Oh, energy efficiency. Okay.
Yeah, all my exterior walls are 18-inch thick adobe walls.
Well, 18-inch adobe walls, just like. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. HD walls, yeah, the walls. Yeah, walls.
Got a porch that goes all the way around the house with an eave covering out minimum of 10 foot out from my house. So don't have any direct sun coming in through the windows to have to worry about.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you don't have to worry, especially when it's really hot, because
Hell,
I know
I can usually get through till July before I have to turn on my AC at all.
that's when the weather starts getting bad in July. Usually starts getting.
No, it'll be in the 70s and 80s in April, and by July it'll be up in the hundreds.
Yeah. Yeah, the weather. Yeah, weather. Yeah, the weather has. Yeah, weather's Texas. And I was there once. I don't know if I told you. I was there once in '84. August. God, it was so hot. Yeah. Actually, we got there on a Sunday. No, wait a minute. We got there on a Monday night. The next day, it was raining like hell. I have never seen raining like that. With the thunder and rain. But the next days, they just got hotter and hotter.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, it just got hotter. We went to the old when it was still there. Now it's closed. We went to the old Astrodome. I remember. And when we got there, it was like raining like hell. We had to run as hell to the gate. We had to run as hell to the gate because there was a pouring rain of death. The good news was there wasn't a lot of traffic.
Well, you're right off the coast down there, so
Yeah.
you'll get rainstorms blowing in off the Gulf that'll blow the wind at you sideways.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I saw when I was there. When I was in, yeah, we were in I was in a town. We stayed over in a town called Baker. It's right between Galveston and Houston.
Yeah.
That's where we were staying. That's where at that time my friend's brother used to live. And we stayed there for a week at his house. It was nice. It was like it was a nice house. It was like 2 story. So we told me that sometimes they had rains and they were flooding some. He was telling me that whenever they had the wind, when winds would go up, they say the police would flash and say to people to stay home, stay indoors, not to go out. That's what he was telling me, my uncle. Was telling me, stay home, don't go out, don't go out. Don't go out, stay home. Stay home. Because there was a lot of rain. Yeah, we got to Pasadena. We went to the old Gillies when it was still open. Right before it was several years before it caught on fire.
Are you talking about Gillies in Fort Worth?
No, Gillies in Pasadena, Texas, in Houston, right near Houston. That's the one that was in the movie. That's the one I went to.
Well, the one up in Fort Worth has been in several movies too.
No, that one. Oh no. The one I'm saying is the one in Pasadena, Texas, which is between Galveston and Houston, actually. That's where I was. Yeah.
And then Billy Bob's up in Fort Worth. That's got the indoor bull riding.
Okay.
Not mechanical bulls, actual bull riding in the bar.
Oh, actually, oh man, I can imagine that.
Don't put anymore, but they used to.
Well, yeah, because the old Gillies also had that, but I heard this. This is what they told me. One of my friends, brothers told me that there was this kid who went there to when he signed the application for going to a bull. He lied and said he was 18 and over, and the bull got him, dropped him, and killed him. He was and I think he knocked him, and then he knocked him down, and then the bull caught him and killed the kid. And they closed it down because they hired a minor doing that. Even though the kid lied about his age, but they closed it down.
Well, they're supposed to ID him.
Yeah.
And shouldn't have been able to get in if it was at the bar. He shouldn't have even been able to get in the door until he was 18.
Yeah, exactly. Well, their bowl arena wasn't okay. They had the mechanical inside the bar, but their arena was right next door. They had this big it was this big warehouse, like a warehouse thing. That's where they had the bowl arena inside there. It was actually next door because it said Gillies. It was big white. And the kid, lied about his age, and the bull killed him. But it was, it was nice. I still have a sticker there that I bought there, and a mug somewhere down there. I don't know where it is. I think I have it in the kitchen down there. If I could find it, I'll show you next time when I come. Next time if I could find it. Yeah, we also went to NASA Museum. I got to see the original touch the original Mercury space capsule. The original space capsule. Yeah.
Space capsules.
What? No. The original space. The capsule. The original space capsule.
The original's in the Smithsonian. The first one launched into space is sitting in the Smithsonian.
Okay.
But the rest of the Mercury missions, those Mercury capsules, you got one in Houston, one in Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
I saw one in Houston. That's
Yeah.
the one I saw. That's the one. I don't know which. I don't know if it was the one Glenn had or if it was the other astronauts, because I seen it because I seen the movie, The Right Stuff, and I seen the movie many times. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that
still
movie.
pissed off that they fucked Texas over and didn't let us have one of the space shuttles.
Yeah.
Sent it to New York instead.
Oh my
It
God.
had nothing to do with the space shuttle program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. It was really nice being there. My friend, my friend used to work in NASA at the time. He was a maintenance man there. He was a gathering and maintenance guy. And over at and we got to the museum there. It was pretty cool.
Hey Lulu, what are we having for dinner?
Yeah, that's right, Lulu. Come ahora. Yeah. I can have a. I can use. I can have. I don't know. Oh man, I heard something. Speaking of dinner, this is what I heard, that Texas meat is one of the best beef in the country. That's what I heard. That's what I was telling them.
All depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Omaha wants to make the claim that they got the best in the U.S.
Omaha. Well, I thought Colorado had something like that. Because I seen them on I seen this show on TV, one of those live shows or something where they had like a call those they had those they have those meat packings and meat packing places in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they had and there was one story where a guy gets cut and everything so bad. One of the butchers gets a cut. I don't remember. I think it was on the Discovery Channel, one of those channels. I'm not too sure which channel it was, but it was really pretty interesting. Mhm. And then there was the meats. Oh yeah, Mexico has a good meats like Sonora, Chihuahua meat. Mhm. Yeah, Sonora. People say they have some great meat there too. Tyrannical Spirit, how are you, man? Tyrannical Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how are you, Tyrannical Spirit? Yeah, so yeah, meats and pork also. Mhm.
Hey Carlos, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop down so I can figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
All right, man. All right, man. Have a good dinner, man.
Yep.
Thanks for coming. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for coming. Hey, open panel. Anybody want to come up? Mhm. Well, we're going to be here for another next for another half an hour, I'll say. Oh, I'll say about 45 more minutes. Yeah, I'll say that. For another 45 minutes, we'll be here. Anybody want to come up? We'll talk about anything. What's in your mind? We'll talk about weather, sports. Yeah, Mike loves them. I didn't know about that. Oh, who's like me? Who's that? Chuck Nonsense. Oh, no, what the? Mall police. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see what's in the crowd here. Okay. 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 Let's look at the weather here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Having an apple here. Hey guys, I'm gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna be back on Saturday at 6 p.m. Okay, thanks for all for you coming and for your support. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you then. See you then at Glenn's channel. Bye bye.